Welcome to Future Vista, an iLEAD initiative to provide a platform to discuss the new, growing, and new age careers. This will help the young minds choose the right career path for themselves and also the industries to build new, enthusiastic entrepreneurs and a passionate workforce, paving the way for pioneering innovations and futuristic ideas.
The present session titled The Impact of Technology on Business and Society is specifically designed for the young people who wish to pursue successful careers in business management and leave a footprint. It is our belief that through real-time facts, advice and suggestions, our esteemed panel of industry stalwarts from a variety of industries will enable you to get a holistic idea about the current industry trend and what are the expectations of the industry from the Generation Z.
So everybody, we are going to be talking about how business is changing, how technology is going to impact. And, sir, all three of you, whenever we look at technology, the word comes with a big dichotomy. On one end, we look at growth. Agree? Yeah, technology brings in a lot of growth. We think of revolution, we think of moving ahead, we look at how do we progress. On the other end, it also brings in a lot of fear in the mind. So, talking about ChatGPT, talking about AI is going to replace humans. So there's a lot of discussion around these two areas. On one end, it's growth. On the other end, it is fear. So my first question maybe we can start off with Dr. Indranil. Whenever we think of technology and this dichotomy, whether it's growth or fear, what comes to your mind? How do you look at technology in your experience, sir?
It's a very interesting question actually, because every business wants to grow and be sustainable. Growth and sustainability is driven by certain achievements on business parameters. Now, sustainability means you are growing continuously and also you are alive. You are actually fighting your competitors, fighting your environment, and still you exist. So, let me give the example of TCS itself. It was established in the year 1968, just few years after invention of the personal computers. And staying today in 2023, it is still the leading IT organization, not only in India, in the Asia, maybe the fifth or sixth largest corporation in this particular sector across the globe. So, this can only be achieved when your business practices are actually rapidly changing with the environmental changes. For last 2 decades, business environment is undergoing something called VUCA. So V stands for volatile, U stands for uncertain, C stands for complex, and A stands for ambiguity. So you are actually navigating your business in an environment which is volatile, uncertain, complex, and ambiguous. It's not a very easy environment to navigate. Now, again, we have experienced the pandemic, COVID. So, it has added to the complexities. Now, another change we have observed over last maybe 1 or more decades, that people are asking for personalized products and very customized services. Mass production, but service must be personalized and customized. Think of the Uber operations. It's a very large operation, but your destination from and to is very, very specific. And with this customization, you are actually driving the business operations in a very large scale. So you have no other option but to leverage on technology. So what the researchers have talked about, some 5 forces of technology, which is actually bending and mending, changing the way business is happening today. Namely, these are social media, mobile technology, artificial intelligence, robotic process automation, big data analytics, cloud computing, that is here we're talking about. Now, business is actually fighting these different challenges, VUCA environment, COVID, and also the customers' expectations are changing from the business.
In developed countries, there is dearth of people. You know, as much automation as you can do, it's better. But in a country like us, which is still developing and we have a huge population, and we always keep saying that human resource is a big resource, right? So how are we utilizing the human resource, which is our country is one of the young countries in the world, right? So the average population is quite low. How are we utilizing these human resources? That also will be a challenge posed to the leaders of the society. So there are multiple areas. I would sort of, cut my discussion short that this is no challenge that we can overcome at this point in time sitting here in this dais. It needs careful, long-term thinking. But for sure, the jobs are changing. So therefore, if you can, keep yourself abreast of the newest technologies, because we are talking technologies here, if you can keep yourself abreast of, for example, cloud computing, how are industries moving into the cloud and why are they moving into the cloud? And if you have skills related to that, then that will find you a lot more opportunities in the market, in the technological market. Similarly for AI and, data sciences.
Actually, Entrepreneurship Development Institute India, we are basically concentrating on MSME and artisans. So our concentration on MSME and artisans. The large industries have a digestive power. They can also adapt the technology faster. But we are facing a big challenges while implementing the community enterprise or MSME clusters or MSME growth. But at the same time, three words are very important that in terms of business, entrepreneurship basically, that is sustainability, and then competency, and then growth. So growth has to be there. So we cannot ignore this path. Sustainability, competency, and then growth. And to go ahead with the growth or to go to a certain level, we need to adopt the technology. And the startup entrepreneurship concept, that is a purely technology-driven concept. So without any modern technology or updated technology, we cannot think of startup entrepreneurships. And we are facing a lot of difficulties because all the community enterprise or MSME, there is a question of employment growth, employment generations. The MSMEs or the community enterprise in the form of clusters, their main motto is to grow employment as well as improve the wages level or earning level. We have noticed so many clusters that after giving so many advanced technology, machines and equipments, the people are not adapting this because there is a fear definitely. But it's a great challenging job for us like Moderator or who are implementing these things, facilitator. So to make them adapted with this new technology and to go ahead with the competency or the growth part.